So what are we going to talk about? We're talking about these guys. Okay, we're actually going to talk about the devices. And what they are, these things have a lot of energy, and they're like rambunctious little children, okay? They like to just run around and just be totally out of control, okay? And all they want to do is explode, okay? And they want to explode, and they want to detonate, and they want to just be out of control. And what we want to do is, we want to make it look like God is taking his hand and placing his device on a canvas for us, like we have total control of this. And that's my goal always, is trying to make it look like that. So it's not just a lot of devices going off, but there's actually, they're behaving. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Like special material is the hardest. And what I call special is every show that I do has a couple of special things, like custom things. Every show that I do that are really choreographed, I have a custom things where something off the shelf won't fit, you know. But a lot of times you can adjust your music to your material. The thing is, you want to plan what you want, and to make a good show, you have to actually have a plan. Now, this is an example. Let's take a little part of the show. You know, today we're talking about two shows. We're talking about Wizards in Winter, and we're talking about this other show that I did, the PGI Radio Show. And like this picture up here was like one of the things, and those fountains on the bottom. Okay, like I knew I wanted those fountains. I knew I wanted fountains when I was doing that part of the show. So I only had 20 seconds. And they all went away, okay? And now I could not have planned that morning. I couldn't have planned it the week before. I had to actually get those made to fit that time. And so that's what I'm trying to say. You know, controlling them sometimes means planning far in advance, okay? Okay, so the next thing is distances. The distance from the crowd a lot of times is more important than the device itself, or just as important. But let's think a little bit differently for a little while, and you know, where to locate devices. And maybe, just maybe, these two devices, maybe they should be located in the same place. You never really would think that. Why would we ever want to put that little runt where the big 16 goes? Because he can do good out there, and he could be different. Okay, so let's see why. He's 1,200 feet from the crowd. Okay, so in this example, that little runt there, he is located right next to the 16-inch guns. There's the ones in the front, there's the ones that are in the front over there, those are a little bit closer. But the ones in the back of the hill where you actually don't see any light at all, you're only seeing the reflection, they're actually on the 16-inch rail. If you looked at the cue sheet, you would see the 12s and the 16s, and you would see, you know, strobe pot. And you would never normally do that. But in this case, I got a minute out of the show. Okay,